Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás, mi amor Alicia? Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we're playing Nancy Drew the Silent Spy, Special Edition, Pre-Order Edition, Collector's Edition, however you call it. I'm using all those titles just because with Her Interactive, they don't really have a specific word for it. They just call it pre-order. There's no special name to it when it comes to the special game of the pre-orders. Because the pre-orders do have more things than the regular game that comes out. For instance, in the awards, you get phone charms. In the regular game, you can't get this achievement. And if Nancy has a cell phone in the game, there are mini games that you can play on that phone. And another thing with the pre-orders, sometimes there's a side story with Nancy's friends. It's either her best friends, Bess and George, or her detective friends, Frank and Joe Hardy. Sometimes it's her boyfriend slash, well, I don't know what he is technically. The side stories sometimes is actually pretty cool. It's either comical or interesting, or it just, gives you a little personality of the characters that are technically not important to the story, but gives you some interest to keep going with the game, If Nancy does have a cell phone and there is no side story, then it's often just texts from her friends or Ned. I know in Deadly Device she gets like random texts from Ned. Really awkward and weird, but they just crack me up. Anyway, I do want to kind of warn you all with the Silent Spy. There are some psychological damaging kind of things in this game, and I'm not saying that because of, the things that's going on with the villains, but also because of what's going on with Nancy and her dad, as well as her dad and Ned and her. It's craziness of what Her Interactive did with the story. I think they could have done it differently, especially with the way the book went. Every game that Her Interactive makes is based off a book or multiple books, because I know Secret of the Old Clock was a combination of at least 4. Anywho, so the original book of The Silent Spy, I've already forgotten the name of it. I should probably look it up and I'll put in the annotations. It's actually a really good one. I recommend you read it, although I wouldn't let the youngins read it just because there are some pretty scary scenarios in there. It's not like the game, however. It is completely different. Nancy actually goes to Scotland with her father. Her father actually supports her of doing this because they are going to see Nancy's great-grandmother who has a missing brooch for her to inherit. And Nancy's trying to track that down and a couple of other things along the way, and it's just insane. It's amazing of how well it's written. It's actually similar to this is like Captain Witness all over again. This is something similar to what I would write. Oh my gosh. Okay, so with The Silent Spy, as far as psychological damaging, it's the relationships that I worry of what will happen with the people who play this game. Because I'm reminding you, I'm not a paid professional. Don't take this advice seriously. We human beings take things personal. We take things on a subconscious level. And when we see something, we take that on so many different ways. And it's crazy on what happens when you see a relationship that you think shouldn't be happening, and then later on in life the same kind of thing happens to you. That's the kind of psychological damage that I worry about. That's why I'm trying to warn you to be careful when you're playing this game. Try not to play this game by yourself, so that when you come across these issues, these conversations and situations, the person with you can explain to you why this is so damaging to the mind, because I'm telling you, it's not healthy. I know I'm talking way too much. I'm trying so hard to hurry. Before we get into the game, if anything in this video does not look familiar, please check out the links in the description box below. There's a previous video as well as the playlist. I recommend the playlist because it will have everything that I've done so far with Nancy Drew the Silent Spy pre-order edition. And oh my gosh, everyone, let's just get into the game because Alright, so we've already been through the part where Nancy sees this shininess in the mirror, and we see Bridget doing something in her hotel room. And we're like, wait, what? Why does she have a hotel room? And Nancy is here because of her dead mother, unfortunately. Some sort of secret agency called the Cathedral is trying to get Nancy to figure out what is going on with an old case that her mom was involved with. Yeah, that kind of psychological damage here. Alright, let's go through the task list, see what is up. By the way, one of the new features of the current interface of the Nancy Drew games, and I'm sure it's going to change when Midnight in Salem comes out, is that there's this interface, which is super sick. I really like it. I hope it doesn't change. And then there's these hints right next to it. One of the achievements is spoiler free, where you don't use any of those hints. These hints, if you click on it, it actually tells you what you could do next to complete these tasks. I'm not going to click on it to show an example, only because it will ruin that achievement. I have the habit of using hints and cheats almost every single time I play a Nancy Drew game. It is frustrating, so I'm trying really hard to get this achievement. So let's see what we've done so far from the previous video. This is a feature that I'm trying to do with every video, where I leave the task list alone throughout the entire game, so that in the next video we know what I've done and what we need to do next. It helps to keep me focused. Alright, so we need to break the Jabberwocky code, which is going to be a little hard to do. Figure out the password to Bridget's phone. That's going to be really difficult. I am going to have to bring out the strategy guide for that, which I do actually have. Find a way to listen in on Alex's phone call. I think we've already got something on his phone. I can't quite remember. Track down the passwords for the locked entries in the archives. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that in this video. Open the locked box in Moira's safe. I think we need some digits for that. Listen to Mom's old MP3 player. Find and replace the missing disc from the cipher wheel. Alright. Well, we have a fly bug. Cathedral key. So what do we have so far? I think my original plan, these clips we're not going to be using until it's going to frustrate me. I don't know why I picked those up. Alright, so let's just go ahead and use the bow and arrow to Bridget's room. By the way, there actually is an achievement of going to Bridget's room if we use the Okay, so this is her phone. We need to figure out what to use here. We do not have the book for it. Okay. But if we use the zip line enough, we actually do get achievement out of it, which is nice. There are some shiny bits throughout the game that you can actually click on to earn extra coinage. I mean, it's not really necessary. It's also an achievement as well. Let's see. Has he returned? No, he has not. Alright, so what if we...
Let's see what you and your tiny little bag are up to, sir.
Really? Then what kind of bug do we put in Moira's, or not Moira's, in Bridget's room? What the F? Alright, this is frustrating. Alright, we're going to Loch Lomond because it will automatically have that set up for us. Yoink. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay.
I did what you said. When are you going to keep your end of the bargain? Don't give me that. She's going to figure things out soon enough. She's coming. Yeah, I got the bag. I'll put it where you can find it. The dead drop location, yeah, the lockers, I get it. Just promise me you're not going to hurt her. I want to talk to her now. I want to hear her voice.
What is he talking about?
Alec Industries. Sorry, we're not taking cases at the moment, but we're still accepting your money. I'm so bored. Oh, there goes a train. Ah, there's another one. Oh, that's a coincidence, a new train. Leave my post for a crumpet or not? Ah, why not? Anybody want to talk to me? Anybody at all? Is Scotland emptied out for the weekend? Hello? Hello? Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, have a nice day, bye. What, is there a law against loitering?
There is in America. Oh man, dude. Oh my gosh. There's a website called dumblaws.com. Of course, I found out recently that they're blue laws. I still don't understand blue laws, but hey, hello. We'll talk to you in a second. Check out dumblaws.com. Although I had difficulty getting to the website recently. It is insane. You can pretty much click anywhere, choose any country, any continent, any states in America basically, and see what kind of dumb, stupid laws there are. And oh my gosh, in Missouri, one of the laws that is stupid is that we cannot use a freaking clothing line to dry our clothes out in the open. And there's one other thing, but I'm not going to mention it because this is a kid's walkthrough.
So, if you don't mind me asking, why was that scrapbook so important?
It was my mother's.
I mean, I get that. But was there anything else in there?
I guess it doesn't matter now, but it was something that was important to my mom.
What?
My dad didn't want me looking in my mom's files, but I sort of picked the lock on his file cabinet and copied everything I could. There was a copy of the poem Jabberwocky that had these strange markings. I was hoping they meant something.
Like she left you a message?
Yeah, like that. It's silly. I know it is.
No, it isn't. When you miss someone, you grasp at straws. We all do that.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so actually one of the things that I forgot to bring up is another feature that Her Interactive added, which is this fast convo. Which is these double arrows right here. I'm not gonna bring this, well, I guess we should.
Can you tell me who you were talking to earlier?
That I can't do.
Top secret information?
Something like that.
So see how that lit up? That means we can fast forward what they're talking, when they're talking. I'm gonna turn it off because this is like an actual playthrough. I don't want to miss anything.
Tell me a little more about the cases you take.
No. Yeah, no. I'm gonna land on no.
That's fair enough.
So this whole time you've been feeding someone information about me. Why?
What do I do for a living? Why do you think?
Who are you working for?
Nancy, please stop.
Why should I listen to you? You sold me out.
True.
I did, but that doesn't make me a bad guy. Please listen.
Yes, it does. That's the definition of a bad guy.
Nancy?
I got a call from my sister a few nights back. It was strange. She just wanted to talk about you of all people. What was stranger is how afraid she sounded. How she wouldn't answer me when I asked her what was going on. Then she just said, please do what they want. That's why I sold you out. And that's who you're up against. Unlucky for you, I'm not the bad guy here.
Yeah, so Nancy, now you know about the gray area. She can be so infuriating sometimes. This is what happens when you become an aunt. You start noticing the flaws in good people. Oh man. Bridget, what's going on with
I can't
you?
believe how selfish I am. I never asked a thing about you. Why are you here in Scotland?
Vacation. It seems like a nice place.
A solo vacation to Scotland. You have a funny way of making choices.
Yeah. Still, I am not asking her that. I am gonna wait until we...
Goodbye.
I'm not gonna bring it
See
up,
you later.
seriously. Okay, well... We're already getting close to the end of the video and we've made no progress. Listen to Mom's old MP3 player. I don't know how we're going to do that considering we don't have her player. Wait. Why did I leave Loch Lomond? I could've... No, not Gift Nook. Not Gift Nook. This is so frustrating today. I'm all over the place. I do apologize.
All right, it's ready to play.
Yeah. Now we just need to figure out a tune. We don't know what we need to play. Actually, I think we do. We need to go back to Moira's place. Was it Barrisden? I think it was. What was our notes? My code name is Kestrel. Cool. Isn't Kestrel a bird? Yeah, because I think everyone in Cathedral has like some sort of bird name, except for our Care dude. Okay. Moira lives in Barrisden. Yeah, okay. Does she ever return? She has not. Okay. Did I just see a shiny? That's deadly device. That's also deadly device. Dude, is that Two of the Lost Queen soundtrack? Yeah, I think that is. Oh, that is so cool. Alright, well... I'm kind of at a loss here. Are you kidding me? That's what we were missing! Clan Tardens of Scotland. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating. That is freaking hilarious. The reason we couldn't move on was because we didn't pick this freaking up. Okay. Alright. We'll figure you out someday, I promise you. And we just got a text from someone. I asked very nicely at the desk, and now I have your phone number. How great is that? I'm sure that's not how you got our number. Because I know for a fact Deirdre spilled it on the internet like years back. Even though like she and her dad did their best to like wipe it off the internet, which I don't know how that's possible, but hey.
If you'll excuse me, I've got to ask something a bit on the rude side, which isn't like me.
It is for the other side of you.
Earlier you said you were here on vacation, but then you also said you weren't. So which is it?
I should get going.
I got it. You're here for work.
No, sorry.
I'll get there, you'll see.
Talk to you later.
Goodbye. You're in the wrong country, but you're too proud to admit it.
No.
Ah!
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I love her guesses.
Hey, how come you're so popular?
What do you mean?
You're always off with someone. First that Alec guy. Now who else?
Just some people I met. A friend of my mom's.
A friend?
Yeah?
Anyone else?
That's kind of a strange question.
Yeah, sorry. Why can't I meet anyone? I've only met you and you seem to tolerate me. Oh well.
Wow.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Sometimes I wonder if she's actually sincere about what she says. Alright, well, now that we actually have this Tardan's book, oh my freaking gosh, oh my gosh, and we're seriously over the time. Alright, well, I'm just going to go ahead and go over here so that I can remind myself of why we're over here. And I'm going to save it here. It's locked. Alright, so that is going to be it. I am going to leave, and I'm going to say yes again so that I don't make the same mistake like I did. What was it, in the second video? Right, if you didn't watch either the first video or the second video, I had made a ton of progress and was super excited on the cliffhanger I had just done. And in the middle, well, not in the middle, right as I was leaving, I did say hit save, but when it asked me do I want to save, I hit no and exited out of there. Oh my gosh! Actually, wait, no, it wasn't a ton of progress, just because, like, I was able to get caught up quite a bit just to do the next video within the next hour, I think. But still, oh my gosh, that was freaking hilarious. I'm never gonna live that down. Alright, well, review time! So, as far as story, I mean, you guys know what I think because of the relationships between Nancy and her dad and Ned. I should have done phone calls with them in this video, but I didn't just because I was all over the place. I didn't know what I was doing. I will know what I'm doing in the next video, I promise you that. Oh my gosh, I am over time. Since this is frustrating me, I probably should just go ahead and head out. I am a little delirious just because I'm a bit tired as well. A lot has been going on lately, and I'm out of sorts. I've been kind of out of sorts ever since I finished my 1 month break from the channel, which is crazy, right? I think I relaxed a little too much during the break, or something. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's going to be it, everyone. I will talk to you all in the next video, which will be Nezadru silenced by Hecky. And on that note, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button that's beautiful gray, as well as the bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, rarely Fridays. And I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbit's Fun World, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! My gosh, this music. I really am tired. You can tell how tired I am when I get super cranky.